So this is the soil that I have been working on over a year with composting, cultivating, and you see the only thing that's been able to come back here so far are some perennials. So I've got some phlox here, but just, I mean, look at everything, y'all. I mean, I had a few hostess come back, but look at this. This is just absolute insanity. This is horrible soil. So you see how fertilizers, weed killers can just destroy soil. And see these vegetables? These are collared. So typically in good soil, y'all have seen my collards, how they come back. And y'all have seen my kale. Look at that rose bush. Just awful. And look at this kale. Now, y'all know my kale comes back every year. But this soil is just absolute awful. Look at this. There's some hostess. So I have planted a little bit of everything out here just to kind of see. There's another perennial. Just to kind of see how things, licorice, just to see how things are gonna come out. But this soil is awful. So I'm getting ready to rake these leaves, and we're gonna use these leaves on another project. So all of these leaves we're gonna be putting in some beds. I'm not a fan of raised beds, but the project that I'm getting ready to do, they have no other option but to do raised beds. These are blackberries, so at least those came back. Roses don't look that great, but the soil here is awful. But I wanted to show you the compost pile, y'all. Now look at the compost. Things are growing out of this compost. This compost is rich. So I've got lavender growing close by the compost, and it is thriving. I've got a nice little rose bush here, and it's thriving. But look at that compost pile. So that's good evidence that compost really works. And compost can correct that soil. I just gotta keep going. I can't give up. I'm not gonna give up on this soil. So this is a great example of how compost is really the way to go and how it will work. And I do have great vegetables growing out of my compost pile, but nothing growing in the area where the soil has been contaminated. So on this side of this property, they did not use any weed killer. They did not use any fertilizers on the side of this house. And you can see the difference. Also, it's the compost. Look how nice these veggies are in this compost pile. So it is rich. So it's only a matter of time when that soil is corrected, you guys. It just takes a while. It takes some commitment. So just, wanted to show you guys, I have gardening struggles as well. When you're faced with bad soil, what do? Well, what you do is you work hard to correct it and be patient. So, with bad soil, basically, what you're going to be putting in this bad soil is pretty much perennials. That's a great start. So perennials, you can do blackberries, but perennials are a great start for stuff. Look at that kale. It's just barely coming out, and that's from last year. But you can see the soil quality is so poor. But perennials are a great start when trying to correct this soil. Look at there. Look at those greens. They just look absolutely awful. So perennials are a great start, and at least this will get your pollinators going. once that soil is correct, once we get this soil correct, then we can start adding edible stuff, things that we could eat. But I do recommend, if you are tackling with bad soil, until you can get it corrected, let's try to plant perennials just to get it started. Happy gardening.